fun of an overactor.
I know. I wish we could get Hugh Jackman for our reenactments, but you know, he's out of our price range.
Okay.
Actually, that guy wasn't bad. We'll get your details.
You should hire him. You should hire him straight away.
But in the meantime, can you understand why some people here are upset that you've barged in here and done this?
I can't understand why people are acting this seriously now. If you walked into our office and you filmed us, we wouldn't be angry.
No, okay, you wouldn't be.
I promise you.
You wouldn't be.
Angry.
Calm down, everyone. Calm down.
I swear to God.
Can you understand?
I swear to God, I wouldn't be angry.
After a fake motorcade and a fake beard got them into real trouble, today it was the chaser being chased.
Did you endanger anybody? No. You sure?
Did the team go too far yesterday? I only answer questions about Clyde, the slowly too loud commuter. The warehouse guy, he orchestrated the whole thing.
For an organisation keen on poking fun at security, the ABC was taking its own pretty seriously.
I'm not allowed to record here. Have you got any permission to do that?
This is getting a little bit serious for you in another way because your show's on, well, tomorrow night, which will be tonight.
Literally, yeah.
So, are you late for that? Are you running late for that now?
We will be pretty soon.
Nearly an hour and a half later now. Why was this dragging on so long?
The question is whether we have to hand our tapes over to them, I gather.
That's right, illegal footage they were clinging to on principle. But you had no idea you were trespassing.
No. They may say...
I've got to say that is funny. Guys, come on.
Do you think we should air that?
That's a sad joke. Come on.
Should we
You didn't know you were trespassing. Sorry, I walked into your house. Oh.
You're a very good performer, bro.
I didn't know I was trespassing.
You should be in your own reenactments. That is a very, very good reenactment. That's right up there.
I don't know. Your act today, pretending you didn't know you were trespassing, that, to me, is Oscar-worthy.
Right.
That was sensational.
We don't know what the situation is.
Gee whiz.
We're still waiting. You don't want to prejudge a situation, do you,
If I didn't know better,
you don't want to prejudge a situation. You'd never do that as a current affairs reporter, would you?
No, I know you've trespassed. You weren't invited.
Waiting.
There's nothing to prejudge.
We're just walking through an open door, bro.
That's trespass, mate.
Well,
why didn't you call? Why didn't you call and say, hey...
Because it's got to be surprise.
We want to come down.
We want a real reaction.
But why has it got to be... Oh, yeah.
This is our show. We do surprises.
We want a real reaction because we don't set things up.
Yeah. That's
true. What's the problem, mate? Can't I try your bag?
Put your clothes on.
Get out of the store, please. Hey, no problems. I'll be out of here. I'm out of here. I was going to try your bed. I didn't realise you guys would be so sensitive.
Yeah, cheers. Glad you liked it.
Well, we've liked a few more minutes, but you know. Yeah. Thanks anyway.
Tell me, the naked romp in the bedding store.
Look, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth about the setups. I'll tell you the truth. We actually do setups every now and then. When the AB... I know.
You've upset me.
If the ABC...
So when I'm watching, I sit there going... That's pretty funny, and it's all been set up.
Like the pool thing, when you rocked up to the house, that was a real house.
That was a sketch.
Excuse me. For a party.
I wanted to calm everyone down, including you guys.
Oh, we were very
Because I was wild.
Yeah, we were going crazy.
No. I don't know that anyone was wild or crazy, guys. I mean, there were no blows thrown. No one was shoved around. No one was... I don't think anyone was in danger of getting hurt.
Lucky you talk.
Did you really fear for your physical safety today?
Oh, we did with Craig.
Did you really?
Craig was very angry.
You actually feared for your physical safety?
Well,
I'm a coward. I fear for my physical safety.
That's true.
When I walk out the door,
just crossing a road, he fears for his physical safety.
I don't know.
If you even touch him,
it takes a bit of courage to illegally trespass, though. It takes a bit of courage, man. Doesn't it, mate?
You love the trespassing. You know, you're going to get a big story out of the trespassing.
I can't do the trespass thing. You can. and then you say, no, I'll trespassing.
Brian, we're all constrained by the law, so let's find out what the lawyers have to say.
Apparently,
and then we'll follow it.
But you think you're above the law, don't you?
Not at all.
You wandered in here without permission.
What are we doing here? We could have walked out. What are we doing here? We're waiting to hear what the lawyers have to say. This is why we're still here, Brian. This is why we're still here, because we're waiting for the lawyers.
You had no idea.
And Brocky was some rev head who pumped the air with pure lead. So anti-green, he drove into a tree.
This is a nice opportunity for a segue into a song. Can you give us a song?
I don't think... You don't want to hear me sing.
Let's see the Chaser genius.
You don't want to hear me sing. Trust me.
I do.
I'm thinking about you here.
This guy had his own musical. On the spot. Let's go. The Chaser genius to the fore. I'll put you on the spot, boys. You are creative, comedic geniuses. Let's go.
Look, we even have our cameras on.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and...
I don't think so.
Here we go.
We need master-writers.
Come on. Can I say, in all seriousness,
guys,
I am very impressed.
Chaz seems sincere, so does Andrew. In fact, they all seem to be decent blokes. But then they are desperate to hang on to and capitalise on their success. The line they cross is moving further and further into dangerous territory.
It was a stunt, I think, that went wrong.
There's a bit of commotion, so eventually he decided to try and lose me. But I tailed him, and I tailed him some more.
He claims they sandwiched his truck, slowed down traffic so they could film, and cut across 2 lines of traffic to follow him.
Don't come back.
We've been conducting an interview here with a victim of crime, someone who legally couldn't be shown. And you guys wouldn't know that. You come in here without permission, without any knowledge, you've got cameras. You could really hurt someone, seriously.
If you said to us...
This is serious stuff?
Yeah, that is serious.
I know it's all funny.
No, that would be serious
But
stuff.
You wouldn't know it.
Brian, if you said to us, mate...
You pull that kind of stuff, you don't know.
If you said to us, we're conducting an interview with a victim of crime...
But you're out.
We would never, ever show that.
Well, you say that, mate, but what if you didn't know? What if you got in, you got out, and you ran it?
Something tells me you'd let us know.
Well, mate, we could try. You could just turn around and say, we're not falling for that one.
You just rest. No, we wouldn't.
When we're asking you for tapes now, you're waiting for a lawyer to tell you whether or not you're trespassing.
And if you tell us there's a victim of crime, we would certainly not know. Thanks, mate. Okay, bye. The legal advice is that you have no right to the tape and you have no right to detain us, and we should leave. So it was lovely speaking to you, Brian. See you later.
You've come.
Thank you.
You've trespassed.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
And you're going. Okay. Boys, honestly.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Sorry.
I'll see you later. I hope we provide enough material for you tonight, mate.
Well, I'm sorry to have to be this way, but
yeah, I'm sorry too.
That really was.
You seem lovely.
Not my fault, though, was it?
Then today the Chaser had an about face, suddenly realising they had gone too far. They withdrew their action and agreed to pay some of Seven's legal costs. You hope they'll be genuinely funny in future and lawful. But for these boys, that may mean someone getting hurt in their war.
Yeah, I know what.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. Guys,
I'm absolutely sure you won't. But
the thin blue line is here. Yeah. Feel free to get violent, guys, if you feel that's required.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
See you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, go from that.
That's the front door, by the way, boys. You're going out now.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your fun.
No worries. See you later. Bye-bye.
I hope we gave you a good story.
Brian Seymour, our reporter. 2 points. If the Chaser or someone like them trespasses with cameras on your property, be aware that a High Court decision in 2001 gives you protection. You can own the copyright on anything they videotape. And there have been reports in some newspapers and on radio today that the Seven Network is interested in buying the Chaser program. Those reports are not accurate.